gorgeous to meet our beautiful looks.
A real Miss Mosh?
I mean, it's just diamonds and rosé is what it is.
Yeah. It's just your typical diamonds and rosé.
Just everybody when they have a diamonds and rosé party, as one does.
You know you gotta get your gold foil.
You gotta get your gold foil hair.
Your unicorn hair, get Mikey on it. Mikey would not love. I'm in a maternity pant that I'm not proud of, and I know it. No, I know it doesn't look good. And I know that this should be tapered, and it's not.
We're doing our best.
I'm not doing my best.
Casey literally puts on her lipstick, and she's like, "Ready to see the worst lipstick you've ever seen?" Why are you wearing it?
I've become a caricature and a drag queen, and I'm happy with this.
And I have the smallest head known to man. And so to put on something that makes it smaller is a tough choice.
Like a real pinhead.
You ever see Beetlejuice where there's this like that little guy? That's who I am, and I'm proud.
You look great.
I thank you.
Guys, we have a packed show, I have to say. We have a lot.
We're so excited to be here. We haven't been here since January.
A long time.
And don't forget, we have those of you who haven't been here or who forget,
if you're new, yeah.
We have a microphone over there, and we call it for our boots on the ground.
It's a town hall style forum here. With limits, ask yourself in your heart, is what I have good? Is it short? Am I too drunk? Will it be fun?
Yeah. And then ask yourself again, does the crowd need to hear this?
And you know what? Just still come up, though.
Because the last time we said that, we scared everybody, and then no one came up. We're like, why aren't you fucking coming up?
So at will, but pick your spots. Pick your spots, all the same.
And err on the side of brief.
Yeah, that's great. I'm so happy to be here.
We're so excited to be
much is
back
going
at
on. Let's sit down. I don't know if everyone saw. Tommy's cookies are here.
Tommy's cookies. Now, and for anyone who does give us a boots on the ground story that just, kills us, we have some cookies.
Some
for
cookies
you.
in here, some real goodies. We were just saying this backstage.
Mm-hmm.
When we went to Brooklyn, I don't feel that the audience and us gave due to the boot on the ground.
No.
The man that came on stage having slept with Sonia Morgan. I feel like we all skated past it. Am I wrong? Like it came and it went?
But I feel like what the vibe I was getting was like, yeah, we've all slept with Sonia.
That crowd could not be won.
They were like nonplussed. They were like, go to Staten Island if you want to find someone who hasn't slept with fucking Sonia.
But, and I should have gotten photos. The guy was like very young and very handsome and very gay. But
all qualities Sonia looks for in a man.
Oh, wonderful qualities.
Wonderful. Her intern right now that she has will eventually be her lover, and eventually after that be a gay man.
Connor. Let's sit down, Danielle.
Yes. Take a load off.
Take a load off. I'll tell you, I hate being pregnant more than anything.
And yet, you continue to do it.
I'm like Kim Zolciak.
You are.
Whose dog attacked Cash?
I know.
Was it her dog?
No, I don't think it was. Was it
Kingsley? Kingsley, was like running down the highway. He's like, I'm in Atlanta now.
I worry that is because we had been told that Kingsley had gone to a better home, and we all knew that was death. But
if I see Kingsley, I'll put him down with my bare hands. I'll strangle him to the ground.
Casey loves everyone, and the hate that she has for Kingsley is reserved for, I don't know, like a terrorist. She is. You have a hate for him more than anyone I've ever heard of.
I know, and I've gotten a lot of hate for that now. By people who love animals.
And you usually preface it by saying, and I love animals.
I actually don't like animals.
Oh, it's clear.
Okay. Danielle, what's going on?
Well, first of all, I have to say, Casey's pregnant. We haven't even... I know she said it in her...
I wish we were applauding
I know,
more sprightly gal who was pregnant.
No.
Just like an old mom.
No. You look beautiful. You are
Danielle.
beautiful. I'm honestly, you do. You're glowing.
Okay, Danielle.
And I will say that I think I'm more excited about this baby than you are. Like, because I only have one. I'm not allowed to have a second.
By Mother Nature.
My Mother Nature and my husband and the Child Service Agency. And no, one is enough in my house. And but no, I'm very excited about her child, and I've been so excited. I've been doting, and I've even already got her the baby a present. Did you put it in the nursery?
Well, Danielle, hold on. You gave me this gift for my baby, and I wanted to give it to him, but I just couldn't because it did not feel like it had the right energy, and he is all heart and love. He is all heart and love, and so I couldn't give it to him. So I'm gonna give it back to you. Oh. But you don't have to cry about it.
I don't know anything to any of you. Oh. I've got to.
Okay. Well, it's a superstition. It's just superstitious, Danielle. Danielle, don't leave. We have a whole show. Danielle. The best, if we do have the clip, we can all decide together if we want to see it, but the best is Kyle like this. Should we watch it really quick?
Yeah, do you guys want to
You
watch
want to see
this
it, or are we
clip?
done?
I think there's big hopes for us.
Lily
Sorry.
from Springdale, Arkansas wants to know what you did with the bunny Lisa Rinna gave for your grandson.
Oh, well, Lisa, hold on. I brought the bunny. Because I never gave it to my grandson. Because it didn't feel like it had good energy. Sorry. So I think what I should do is give it to you. And when you are in a better place, maybe you can give it back to me. Because right now, I don't feel like it was given to me with the right energy. And it's just been sitting there. And I couldn't give it to my grandson. Because I'm all about energy and positive things.
Where is Eden looking?
And
Eden is somewhere else.
so, would you like one of my crystals? Maybe I'll help heal you. No, I'm healed. I'm good. But I feel like maybe that could be given to somebody else and that you would mean it more and get better energy giving it to somebody else. You don't have to cry over it.
Thank you, April.
I mean, that tear spoke every word.
It really did.
I've seen some beautiful scenes of drama. We've all seen some intense performances this year, but nothing wins an Oscar like that tear.
Let's bring out our guest.
Yes,
Danielle.
we're so excited. This is one of our favorite people in the world. She's so talented. She's hilarious.
She's in amazing shows right now, streaming on HBO. You can see it all. It's Crashing, which she's in, and she's in an amazing improv group, which is performing at Largo.
Called Wild Horses.
And she gets all the roles I want. Please welcome Lauren Lapkus. Lauren Lapkus, welcome.
We're so excited to have you here. Now,
No one's come to the mic. We relax our rules.
Yes, no, please.
Oh, it
come.
can happen at any point?
Yeah, it can happen really at any point.
Be ready.
Now's a good time.
Yeah, now's a great. When there's a dip. Now, I would like to say you're a busy gal.
Yeah, I
Out
am.
and about.
Yeah.
working all the time. How do you find the time to watch this garbage? I know why we do.
And we all seem to find the time. So
Yeah.
it's clearly there.
I exclusively watch garbage, for the record, but I make the time.
That's good.
It's a commitment.
Yeah, and I was actually really excited to have to cram for tonight, so I got to sit down and have a couple-hour marathon of just my favorite people. Yeah.
And you know you're not being paid.
No, yes, I'm aware.
Yeah. Now, what's your favorite Bravo? What's your favorite garbage television show? It does not have to be.
Well, I love The Bachelor. That is my all-time favorite. But I took this last season off, and I'm kind of happy.
How do you feel?
I feel really light. I'm really happy to not know who Nick fucked. I feel great. It's great.
Those shows are long.
They're so long and they're getting
3
longer.
hours.
I know, and that's the real problem. I mean, and also I was excited about Southern Charm, but I was like, I can't add another thing to my roster at this point.
No, I know.
That's fair.
Savannah has me just flummoxed. I'm like, I don't have time. I mean, I'll make time, but I don't have time.
Right, exactly.
Well, a friend who's in the audience just sent us, Bravo has a new slate of shows. 18 new shows.
Wait,
are
what?
coming out. 18!
I'm never going to sleep.
Shows such as Relationship.
No, I don't know
Yeah,
that.
Shep has to find love.
Guys, I'm worried, and I've said this recently to someone I can't remember, but I think, and I've been a Shep diehard fan. I love him. I'm attracted to him. I want to have his babies. I worry, and I think we all can say this, I think he might be bad in bed.
For sure. And I think Landon basically confirmed that. Or not Landon, the other less pleasing one, Chelsea. She's less pleasing.
I feel like
Aesthetically.
no man on a reality show is good in bed.
Disagree. Disagree.
You don't think Thomas Ravenel's got some stuff? Oh, I know you don't.
I don't know. I mean, sure.
That's why T-Rav has to keep those kids in the garage. He's too busy fucking in the house.
Lauren, do you watch the real estate shows?
Yes. I watch some of them, like $1 Million Listing,
Yeah.
and I watch Property Brothers. Of
course.
Does that count in this realm?
Yeah.
There's
Speaking
no drama.
of good in bed, those two are fucking each other.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. They love each other very
I
much.
don't watch the show, but I know they're fucking each other too.
Yeah.
They did.
I think they're very nice.
Yeah.
But
More power to them. God bless.
Yeah.
There's 2 new Bravo shows where now Frederick is teamed up with Bethany.
Oh, that's a new show?
Yes.
I kind of saw that happening.
Yes.
in the
Yes, we all
episode.
did.
It was pretty bald the way they presented
Yeah, and they pretended like she knew more than he did about real estate. She was like, it should be this much, and he was like, I don't know. And then she was like, trust me, and he was like, you were right.
it. Lauren,
Can I say?
I believed
Bought
that.
every second. I was like, I guess she does know more.
I believed that, Lauren, but now I'm really...
No, it was fully scripted.
I swear to God, I did not see
They get me every time.
I know. I'm
was
only
like,
now allowing myself
Bethany
to.
knows best.
Well, there's another spinoff. There's literally 2 spinoffs just based off $1 Million Listed New York. Ryan, I don't feel we need... We're clamoring for
Ryan.
2, for one from Ryan.
No.
Ryan is an actor. I've said this many times. He pops up in meatier roles than I have had the chance to get. And now this, I'm like, sorry, the world is my oyster. I'm sorry to make it about me. Lauren, what's our first city,
I
Danielle?
think ATL. I think we're gonna...
Yes.
Wow, guys,
I
it gets
love
better.
that.
We still have 2 more reunions. Can you believe
I'm
that?
so excited. It's gonna be so fucked up.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I think there's gonna be a physical altercation.
We've
for sure.
seen that though. We don't need 4 for that.
But then I also think when Candy was like, you said I was a rapist, that's gonna be like a really big moment.
I hope so. But here's my question, Lauren. Okay, remember when Portia then covers her mouth and is crying? Is that because she feels so bad that she's hurt Candy? Is
No.
my naive
No, I
hope?
think she gets hurt.
Never. She
I don't think
doesn't
she-
feel
no.
guilt, pain, smart things.
I thought that was the big reveal, like one of them is affected by another. And we need a whole nother part.
Wait, you guys were talking about their breast implants when like one of them
Sure.
got
That sounds like
where
us.
they couldn't decide on the episode.
That
who
feels right
had-
as rain.
Like someone said someone had 4, there were 4 people who had breast
Yes.
implants.
Yes.
Who do you think it is? Because I was really trying to figure this out, and I don't think I'm good at spotting that.
Well, it's Candy, And it's Cynthia.
And Portia.
Portia, yeah, but didn't she say?
And Phaedra.
yeah.
I think it's Phaedra,
Oh,
too.
yeah, because Phaedra used to really push up her little boobs, like really hard
Phaedra,
up.
right?
I think it's Phaedra.
Yeah.
Her little boob.
Well, I have similar sized chest, but if I did that, it would hurt.
Right, she's getting them
Like
up
she
there.
really is just like, wow. But now they're like living on their own. Yeah.
I feel like
You're right.
in the reunion, everyone looks so good to me, except Phaedra. I feel like everyone's at a 10.
I love her look.
In the reunion.
Yeah.
Her eyelashes are literally like,
They are.
they're ginormous.
I like the long hair.
Actually, I guess
Someone
you're
said
right.
me too.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
this is an open forum, and I
you
know we
go
have
to the
scared
mic.
everyone. I think they all just look so good. I'm still continue to be bummed that Kenya and and Phaedra are fighting. I really thought we were getting somewhere.
No, well, I don't think those two will ever get it. No. Those two are. I don't think Phaedra knows how to be a friend. And I think she's lying not only to everybody else, but to herself. That doesn't take away from her being a wonderful mother, though.
I think Kenya's gotten less crazy.
Yes.
And it's
Agree.
really it's really nice to see her calm
nice
down.
color on her.
Yeah.
Sanity is a good color on her.
And I love that Kenya's the one that's the most aware of her image, and I don't know if it's quite as big an image as she thinks. She's
Yeah.
like, I hurt the girls watching. I'm like, I don't know if people are watching, looking for Kenya to be like. And I know she was a former Miss America, right?
She's very interested in her.
USA?
Miss USA,
Yeah.
you really have to get it right.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Let's not bring that up again. One of my favorite things that happened this week on the reunion with Kenya was when she's very aware of her reputation and who she is. And then when Andy calls her out for having sex with Matt in the back of his truck, and she's like, and her answer was yes, unfortunately, yes. And I was like, yeah. It made me so happy.
She's like, we barely saw each other. And Andy's like, but you did have sex in that truck. And she's like, one time we saw each other once.
But she cops to it. She just is like, yes, unfortunately, yes. As if
Like she had no say.
Yeah, as if she just did it to do it. And so I enjoyed that moment.
Any other thoughts? I mean, I feel like we're just sort of barreling towards 4.
I know. They're really. That's the thing when they split it up so much is they have like really tame ones. This one wasn't that insane to me.
Yeah, nothing really.
Here's a new insult
Although Sheree.
Oh, Sheree.
Oh, Sheree.
I was crying.
That was really sad.
Yeah.
Horrible. And it was it was really, really dark. And, oh my God. Well, I don't even think we bears repeating the comment that Bob made about the plane. I was like,
Bob is a psycho.
He's a psychopath. But no, there's no.
What you're?
I was trying to find a light side.
But he looks
But
good.
he looks great in a multi-patterned shirt.
He's a piece of.
No, there was one insult that I was trying to get my head around. Like, these women are the queen of insults. Like, I love every insult that comes out of their mouth, and they're always so fucking smart and funny, and I'm always like, I wish I were that funny. But this was one I was like, what does it mean? One of them said, you're like an old condo that converted to a townhome. I was like, that sounds terrific.
yeah.
I know. I didn't get that.
That sounds nice.
Sounds bigger.
It's
Sounds
like an
better.
upgrade. Yeah.
Like, right on. All right, making progress.
I thought that had to mean something in Atlanta real estate that was bad. We just don't know.
I love the Atlanta women's relationships with Andy. I feel like they each have their own very strong relationship.
Yes.
And I feel he has the most affection for them.
Oh, he does. He's enjoying that reunion as
But I
opposed
do
to.
think they're starting to push back. Actually, all of the cast with Andy. Like, I feel like they call him out a little bit more than they used to.
Oh, yeah.
But
I think he's had it with a lot of them lately. Like,
I think that they text him and call him all the time. I think this is a lovely man who I worship who is in a prison of his own making. And I say that with love for him.
someone told us that Andy's like stepping away even more
Yes.
creatively, and I'm worried.
Yeah.
Both for our non-jobs and like all of us.
Our job that does not pay us.
I almost wish they wouldn't tell me because I trust Scott Dunlop
Yeah.
implicitly, but Danielle.
I think the biggest takeaway from this reunion, to me, the one that hit the hardest was that Cairo still doesn't have his bag.
that was crazy.
What?
Cairo still doesn't have his
No, and then she was like, he will one today.
She's like, he'll get one.
My end of day.
Yes.
Business day.
Give me the bag.
Why can't we get one of these cargo bags?
They don't exist, right?
I don't know. I was so upset by that.
That was sad.
April looked up some old lady gang reviews.
Yeah.
You know, take a glance at
Take
those.
a gander.
You know,
That's
they're
so nice.
some of them are okay. Like, but when they're good, they're bad. The reviews, and we'll just read a couple. You know, a lot of it seems to revolve around a long wait time.
Yeah. And parking. There's quite a bit of parking.
Yeah.
Of the parking.
Rhonda Carter gave it 4 out of 5 stars, but still seems quite angry. She's like, first, they charge $10 to park. Ridiculous! I do not think you should have to pay to park to go to any restaurant. The attendant told me it would be a 2-hour wait. It was more like a 3.5-hour wait. What's happening at Old Lady Gang? I got the fried chicken. The fried chicken was good. It was not as hot as I expected, considering how long I had to wait for it. The mac and cheese was okay. A bit bland. Collard greens, delicious. They cheated me on the serving as I think they were running out. They brought my chicken and mac out. I had to wait a few more minutes for the greens. The waitress was really nice. Todd was extremely kind in helping serve the food. I saw Todd's daughter and Carmen, but none of the OLG. Honestly, I don't even care if I never see them. I am not going to a restaurant to see them. I'm going to eat. I will go back. Rhonda Carter.
Why would you wait 3.5 hours if you're not trying to see people? Like, the food can't be that good.
I will say, though, Casey and I are going to a live show in Atlanta. We're going to do our show there, and we will be going to the OLG.
Yeah. I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it. This is from Dolores Turner, 1 out of 5 stars, guys. My family did not have a good experience. This place looked clean and presentable. However, there was several empty tables when we arrived, and after sitting for almost 2 hours, we were told that it would be another 2 hours before we could be seated.
What? Wait, they were seated and then told it'd be 2 more until they were seated?
Meanwhile, we sat there looking at those empty tables and servers standing about. Then get the fuck out.
Yeah,
Leave.
don't
Why
stay.
not leave? We
You're
left.
mad at her, not Old Lady Gang.
Yeah, I feel I'm on OLG's side all the way. I have no need to return. Yeah, you won't be returning.
All right, this one's from Cedric Mixon. We made it to the restaurant at 11:30 a.m. where we saw a long line, which was expected because of the great reputation and the high expectations of a wonderful time we all planned to have. But little did we know, we would be welcomed inside at 12:15 p.m. to wait for 2.5 hours and still not get seated, even though several people came after us upstairs that were seated with larger parties. The general manager directed everyone that arrived at 11:30 a.m. or earlier to come inside and wait to be seated downstairs, but we were never seated along with several other customers. Sadly, I had to go to work, but I plan to go back on a Tuesday possibly to try the food and hopefully have a better experience. 1 out of 5 stars.
Wait, this is really funny. Wait, real quick. This is from Glam Hair Seduction. The food was great, even though the cornbread tasted old. However, it was uncomfortable. Like, you think they're gonna make a right turn? Like, however, it was great. However, it was uncomfortable. Not enough space and room to enjoy the meal. Tables couldn't hold all the food we ordered.
Well, that's not a problem.
Seems like you might have ordered too much.
Also, wait, Candy responded to that.
Ooh.
Or someone who signed it, Candy, said, "Not sure what time you plan to come on Tuesday, but I will be there part of the day, and I plan to make sure you have a great experience. Thank you so much for giving us another shot, Candy."
I want them to
really
succeed.
nice.
I want it to succeed.
I do
So
want it.
nice.
I want that business to succeed.
I do.
Though I want all those women to fail because they're monsters.
Let's move on, shall we, Danielle?
Yes. Shall we move on
What
to?
city are we up?
I think New York.
Guys, we're back in New York, and we just to get everyone's head around New York.
Around these ladies. Thank God we're back because they always deliver a fun time.
Although I
do.
don't feel they have anything this season.
Wow.
I
know.
disagree. Sonia
about
has
Tinsley?
already given us more than we could ever ask for from another human being. What can we say?
Well, I'm so happy. First of all, I'm so happy that Bethany got her apartment back.
yes.
Did you guys think that Jason was going to be so horrible?
No.
I did not see that coming with him. I thought it was so great.
Someone said
relationship.
yes.
What?
Isn't he the nice one?
I thought.
Oh, you think she's the bad one?
Yeah.
I did not even consider.
I didn't consider
I didn't
that.
consider that at all.
She's horrible.
I literally was like, wow,
Wait,
what an asshole.
what are
Oh.
you saying?
I don't even think I can wrap my head around that
I
concept.
can't go there with you.
I mean, I know her to be terrible, but yet
yeah.
when you say it, it sounds so harsh.
Look, have I been saying she's a monster for years? Yes. But don't you dare talk about my family.
I thought he was so normal. I was
Yeah.
like, she's really found like a normal, nice.
And he was so cute and but I think
And his
the pro-
family was so nice.
I know, but then I think it was bad when he started working with her instead of having his own job. That's where I think it got messy.
Oh yeah.
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 Keep to your own shit.
Now, this episode brought us to a lovely fall Hamptons party at Ramona's house, which is gorgeous, and I still can't get my head around how she could afford, because that stupid True Faith jewelry didn't buy that fucking house.
Anybody know where this money's coming
Where
from?
is it coming from?
Fashions.
RMS, what's...
What?
That cannot be enough.
Now the house, you know how she's redoing her New York apartment? I think she must redo the Hamptons place. It
Yes.
feels so like faded and sad
Yeah.
to me. Like
I thought it was beautiful.
sorry, Danielle. Feels like very early 90s glamour.
I literally, when they opened the doors, I was like, yes, this is living.
I do really want to compliment all of us because I do. In this, like, seriously, you know, everything is so, like, ageist in our culture. I do feel like we are choosing to sit and watch elders. Like, elders have a dinner party, and I'm like, ooh, what is she wearing? It's like they hobble into the room. And I love that about all of us. We're giving elders.
I'm so proud of us.
Ramona's greeting, like, elderly people at her party, and I'm like, ooh, girl. It's great. I love it.
And is Ramona 60? Was that
Ramona
this
is
episode?
60.
I was blown away.
I was too. I was like, what?
Her
Like,
eyes
she's
are
as old as
50.
the Golden Girls.
Oh my God.
And her new, like, part side chunky piece that's coming down, and an
Yeah.
off the shoulder, and a.
Well, Avery's friends think that she's young.
I have my own
That's
boots on the
right.
ground. I haven't even told you this.
No, what?
So my girlfriend works in Charlottesville, Virginia, where Avery goes to school. And basically, the word around town in Charlottesville, and that everyone knows apparently, is that Ramona attended a fall formal with Avery.
No.
But you do bring a parent to it. That's like the
okay.
thing. Is like, yeah. Yeah. But by the way, I'm sure she's attended many
Yeah.
things on the
This
lawn.
isn't her first rodeo.
No. But apparently, and it sounds so crazy. I said to my friend, like, I don't think this is true. My friend told me a million times, no, everybody knows this, that Ramona made out with Avery's date.
That is so disgusting.
I'm horrible to put
First
this
of all,
out there.
is Avery 19 or something? That's foul.
What? I don't feel good about sharing this.
That's disgusting.
I'm gonna take my own treat out of here if someone doesn't come up here.
Wow, I was gonna say you deserve a Tommy's cookie.
I mean, I have it on good
get
intel. I can't have that.
What can you have? Yeah, take a.
Oh,
pop,
I can have a
pop of color.
No, this is actually Kylie.
Oh,
Ooh.
perfect.
This is like a mint green. I can't carry this off.
Oh,
Wow,
speaking
that's-
of Carrie, Candace Bushnell was in attendance.
Great segue.
Thank you.
I was like, what are you doing slumming with these
I was
ladies?
screaming when Candace Bushnell was there. I was like, let her speak. She's smart.
And she's sitting there while they're literally screaming at each other. Like, Dorinda's going off.
She's creating a new series spin-off with all the
Dorinda
material.
was drunk the minute we opened onto that scene.
Dorinda is slappy. I
Slappy.
love her.
This is not Diet Coke. This is Dorinda on Adderall. She's on something.
Yeah, big time.
Cocaine.
Big-
She's
Okay.
so aggro. Is it
Once again,
cocaine?
Grandma's like, I'm sure it was prescribed. Cocaine, huh?
I was just like, she must have had a lot of Diet Coke.
I thought she was feeling very confident today.
Yeah.
You think?
But I think that's probably right. I never really know what that looks like in a person. Is that what Coke looks like? She's like, that was good.
That was really scary.
This guy's like, yep.
He's like, I'm.
And again, like, I love that they're elders, that they're bringing out, like, files. She's like, I've got a file on you. Like, pulling out, like, a dossier.
But to me, cocaine is such a young drug, and I guess it's not. I guess the younger kids are doing Molly and such. So maybe cocaine is like a drug of the, like, 80s, like their party days. You know who I felt most sorry for at the party, though? The one who I was like, what, was like that older man at the end of the table.
Oh. When he tried to make a toast, I was like, calm down.
Yeah, he's like, well, to a great party and love and
I
happiness.
just wrote, poor Glenn. I guess that's his name.
I mean, the way that Dorinda was going off on Sonia, it was beyond abusive. She was like, you fucking whore, cunt!
And then she was like, fix your toilet in your townhouse.
I know, that was so random. And then also Sonia washes underwear in her bidet, which I thought was disgusting.
I support that 100%.
No, and she wanted to have a good outfit to watch a movie, and it was like a piece of underwear. Like, it was like, need something good to watch a movie in.
But the best is that the next day, Sonia says to Dorinda, and I quote, you know, I really like Dorinda. I slept on it. Now, this is after this woman has eviscerated her.
Yeah.
She goes, I slept on it, and I feel good. I feel really good.
And then they were both fine. I mean, I have said less to a friend, less, and not been talking
I've
for
not
months.
said anything to a friend, and it has withered away, like the friendship.
And the way that these women yell at each other, she literally said, all you need is a turnstile and a ticket to get in your townhouse. I mean, if someone said that to me, I would say, clever, but no.
And then suddenly she's complimenting Sonia's like leather jeans with the zippers.
Mm-hmm, like,
You can't really be mad at a person like Sonia. She's like wind. I just think your energy goes through her because she can't support it.
I think she's trying a new thing right now where she's just very positive and acting like nothing gets to her. Like, there was a moment where she was talking to, I think, Ramona, and she was like, she doesn't know that I was being nice. She doesn't understand that I was just trying to do the right thing. Like, she was just trying to say everything perfect so no one could yell at her about it. But I think it's a tactic.
You're going deeper. I mean, I'm reading everything at face value.
she did say, she's like, I don't have time to, when everyone's like accusing her of like talking shit behind their back, and she's like, I don't have time, I'm in an off-Broadway show.
Oh, the show. Humiliating.
Yeah, that's, but again,
And then
she
she's
has
like,
more.
Charlie Rose liked it. Like, did Charlie Rose
Again,
get
I
dragged
will
to
point
that?
out more stage credits than I have.
By the way, since we've last met, it came out that Sonia claims she's had a relationship with Owen Wilson.
No.
Yes.
She says she's made out with Owen Wilson and briefly dated Jack Nicholson.
What?
She's like, Jack, I love him. June Diane said when we told her this news, she's like, I'd like to know at this point, I just need to touch down on who she hasn't dated. Like, she's like, I'll just assume she has dated everyone until I hear otherwise.
Well, in testimonial, when Sonia was trying to defend herself, she says, and I quote, have I spoken to the press about Tom and Lou? Of course. I have, but yes, but this doesn't seem like me.
Oh, we got to see behind the scenes at Madame Paulette's. Like, we haven't gone back into the factory. This was our first time we got to, like, go back there. And
Madam Paul. I'm having a...
John's dry
Oh,
cleaning.
yes. I was too. I was like, I'm going to catch up.
Of course.
Why is she still with John? It's so brutal.
You know, I'm okay with him.
What?
I wrote, I'm warming up.
It's because he was smiling a lot. He
I don't know.
sucks.
Maybe it's because we've seen other men that are such monsters that, like, we've touched down on him and been like, he's a good guy.
And she doesn't like him. She's like, you're not sleeping over tonight. No. It's like, do you want to fuck him?
You're right.
You don't have to. Tell him to go.
You're right. She
you.
doesn't seem to enjoy his company.
She doesn't want him over. Her daughter's no excuse anymore. And she's like, still, not tonight.
She likes to defend him, but she doesn't want to be around him.
Yeah.
That seems to be.
What are you making of Tinsley?
Okay, I think Tinsley is so horrible and boring, but I love watching her face. she has this thing with her mouth, and it's just going down. It's a perfect equilateral triangle, and I want you to look out for it. It's incredible, and it's crazy. And it's there. And she looks, the mouth is like, and this is a random reference, so I don't know if anyone will get it, but the Nightmare Before Christmas mayor.
Everyone, you have found your people.
And like, she's just like it's just so there. And her mugshot with her eyebrows going fully up. Did she have like a facelift like right before, and they couldn't get to the eyebrows to even them out yet, so they were just like taking off like Nike swooshes.
I feel for her because, you know, I get it. If something like that had happened to me, I would have the same instinct of like the minute I saw someone just like wanting to get it out there and kind of be like, I'm cool with it and I'm self-aware, but at the same time, it is the most interesting thing about her.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's what she
It's her story.
has.
Because there was no reason for her to even be famous, and she explains that. She's like, I just started showing up, and they were like taking pictures, and I was like, I guess I'll keep showing up.
I'll curl my hair. I feel for her though. To me, she's almost the most sad.
Yeah, because she feels the loss. She was a true it girl, where I think these other women were.
You think these other women?
I know these other women.
Yeah,
where,
but then
you know, Jill Zarin was never an it girl. You know, these women had to scratch and bite and claw, and to the very middle. And where Tinsley just was like propped up by marrying someone named Scoop or something. What was his name? It was something like
Topper.
Topper!
Topper and Tinsley is a psychotic pair. That can't be.
I feel she's not over Topper.
No.
I think it's one of those things where she's like, when she was with Topper and at the top, she was like, fuck Topper. And now she's like, Topper! What is up with many people tweeted me about this, and I didn't have as many questions about Carol's couch. I was just like,
scratched to the core. Baby and baby have.
And baby.
They've ripped it up.
hate cats.
I fucking hate cats.
No!
So for her to have like 4 of them, no.
Lauren.
I'll say something really controversial. My cat is declawed, and I love her.
You got one.
It was before it was bad. She's very old, but she doesn't scratch anything. And I look at her couches, and I'm like, I don't want those little babies scratching through everything.
Is that what was wrong with her couch? It had been clawed up?
Yes.
I thought what was wrong with it was like the multi-fabric.
No, it was because they had ripped through, and she put like a blanket, and they're like,
I thought that was like a choice.
yeah.
So I was like, okay.
No, it was bad.
I was unaware that it wasn't
It's the
decorating.
first time I did feel Bethany like going into Carol's that small apartment with him and the cat hair. I just felt like my eyes were watering.
I felt like it smelled like pee in the couch, like for sure.
When she is starting to sound a little crazy, when she was like, you can watch them every day, it was so funny to me. When she was like, well, not now, but they do funny things.
I'm like really excited about the Trump stuff coming to light. Like
I don't know if I can go through it again.
I love it. No, I'm actually really worried about it, but I do feel like it's really fun watching them kind of carefully tiptoe around their opinions and not say things. And you can tell who wants Trump to win.
Well, yeah, Ramona is not
Luann
Ramona
Trump?
to me is. I think Ramona voted for Trump. Yes,
Yeah,
she was,
Ramona said she wasn't going to vote at all, and I was like, you were voting for Trump.
What about Luann? Is she? We don't know.
I would hope not.
She doesn't vote. She's Canadian, so she had to vote.
Oh.
Oh, she's Canadian still?
Oh, I have a question. Everyone's got an idea. That's devastating. I love Luann. I'm so sad.
You love Luann?
Uh-oh.
That's more shocking. What? Why?
Lauren, name one thing.
This is a safe space.
Her manners?
She is a rude pig.
I know but that's what I love. I think she's like, I just love her attitude and like the way she is.
I think
Money can't buy you
can't, and that's great. I think she's beautiful. I just like her. Okay, wait. I have a question. If when she marries Tom, which she will.
Has. No, she has.
She has.
Okay, great. Okay, good. Because I'm like totally on board that they're gonna get married. Is she?
I like that you're really living in the timeline of the show.
I do. I don't Google. I like to watch it
Your
play
sister,
out.
because I am on the Daily Mail app every fucking morning. So I am like 5 months ahead, and I hate it.
Oh no, yeah. I have no idea what happens. Don't tell me. But I am like, is she not a countess anymore? Because then is the title stripped because she's no longer married or even separated
She's
from that man?
D'Agostino now.
Wow. D'Agostino, like the grocery store?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
I think no relation.
Oh, okay.
no relation. Yes, like the grocery store, but no relation.
I mean, anything else? Anyone else?
Anyone else have any New York news?
New York?
Questions?
I don't think it's boring to me, and I will say, I'm like, Luann is, all due respect to you, boring me a bit. Bethany's boring me. Bethany, it's like you have to go to the events or just don't be in the cast.
I know. She was sitting in the car, like, watching. I couldn't believe
I'm
that.
like, that's what I'm doing. Like, you need to be involved in this. We're paying you. Or not. Ramona's boring me. Like, I just felt this malaise of like, I'm tired of seeing, and this is the first time I've said this group of women. Like, I'm done with the journey.
I'm so not. I love them.
I see that this is unpopular.
I love them.
I love
it'll get
Sonia
crazy.
says something that surprises me every day. I like the insight into her life. I'd love to just be a fly on the wall, and I'm sure there are plenty.
Well, Connor, she was talking, confiding in Connor.
Connor was like, that's rude. That's really rude. That's rude. Connor, poor guy.
All right, look, I'm changing my opinion. I love it. Should we go on to...
Well, we wanted to... Do we? No.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on, yes. What about the fight with Tinsley?
Oh, I love that Tinsley walked right in when she overheard and she was like, don't say that about me. It was so good.
Tinsley's also sleeping in her child's bedroom. Why didn't she get the guest room that Countess got?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Is there an answer to that?
It must be about power.
I wonder how Sonia's daughter is doing.
Oh, yeah, we've never seen her, have
I
we?
feel like she's doing really well.
Staying out of the...
She's a Morgan. Someone's like, she's a Morgan.
That must be so tough. Like, she is a Morgan. Sonia's not. What about the Morgans, guys? Remember that movie?
Sonia's... You
Her
mean
butler.
Well, it's not hers. Yeah, it's
Her borrowed butler.
Borrowed butler.
Why even say borrowed butler? Why not just...
Because the Bravo producers are throwing so much shade.
I know, I love that. I love how they edit.
And it's always like the borrowed house that she's staying in the Hamptons. They never...
It's like Sonia's friend's house. It's like...
Yeah.
The producers are like, we need another house. There's not enough houses for them. They're like, rent Sonia that Airbnb. Call it a friend's house.
So moving on to Beverly Hills.
Yes. Should we start with our...
Oh, yes, we have a little scene.
Oh, yay. We'd like to act out. And
April.
guys, we're going to bring out April Mouton as our trusted assistant.
Wait, who made us these Toodles bitch sweatshirts and shirts?
That are
awesome.
quite amazing. Oh, hi, coming up.
Oh, yes, please.
Well, we can always stop for our...
Are we standing?
Sorry,
Yeah, I think so.
I'll be very brief.
No, please.
I tutored Delilah Bell Hamlin.
Wow.
We're horrible people.
The supermodel?
Prior to the supermodel.
Wow. What did you tutor her in?
English.
And?
I will say she was actually quite bright and very sweet.
Good.
I like this update.
Yeah. And met Harry and Lisa. The dog sat at my feet. They were lovely people. I can't say anything bad about
You
them.
know what?
That's great.
I'm gonna...
To know.
I like this update.
Yeah.
It's just a very little something. Nice update. Nice update.
That reminds me, Casey and I are going on tour this summer. And we're very excited, touching down on a lot of cities. And this bunny, we will give this bunny to the person who can give us a boot on the ground that astounds us.
Let's just tell everyone the parts that we're playing. 'Cause some of us are doubling up.
This is a scene from, you'll remember recently on the recent Beverly Hills season, when they were their last night in Hong Kong.
Last night in Hong Kong. I will be playing the role of, and this woman has one line, and it is the first line of Eden. In a long scene. And I'll be playing Erica Jane.
I will be playing Miss Lisa Rinna, of course.
I will be playing Eileen and Dorit.
And I will be playing Lisa Vanderpump and Kyle.
Hi. Shall we begin?
Sure.
Again, this is Eden's only line.
I feel like there's an elephant at the table.
Well, Dorit, did you apologize to Erica after what happened with the whole thing that went down in the beginning?
Well, Lisa, it's between Dorit and Erica.
No, she hasn't apologized.
Okay.
So what? You weren't wearing any underwear and somebody had a flash. Who cares?
I understand that you're a friend, and I hear you're defending her.
No, I'm just trying to minimize the importance.
No, you're trying to minimize my feelings. Okay, don't minimize my feelings.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to minimize the importance of this to you.
By the way, I was trying to help you.
But Eileen, when I'm actually saying... But Eileen, when I'm actually saying to her, do you feel that way? And she's saying, no, I'm okay. What am I supposed to do at that point?
Shut your mouth. That's what you're supposed to do. Drop it. Not talk about it. Make a big deal, as I would have done for you. Common fucking courtesy. I would have been like, you know what? I don't know if he maybe would have brought it to you privately, but you chose to make a big deal out of it. He chose to make a big deal. Fuck you. No way. That's definitely not right.
I definitely don't
No,
remember.
you can't play the I don't remember. You can't play the I don't remember.
You can't say you don't remember. Let me ask you something, Dorit. Do you trust your husband?
Implicitly.
You trust him. Do you feel?
Implicitly, Lisa. You don't have to ask me twice.
Okay.
Why would you ask that, Lisa, when you got so mad at my sister saying something about Harry? That's a weird thing to say.
No, it's not a weird thing to say because listen, why would she be so threatened by Erica if you really trusted your husband?
That's a weird thing to say.
No, I'm just being real.
That's not fair. That's not fair. For you to say something like that after you freaked out at my sister for saying, let's not talk about your husband. I'm just saying, to talk about someone's husband like that, I don't like that.
No, wait. So to talk about someone's wife like that.
Stop.
No,
Stop.
I
Oh, no.
You guys, keep it down. Shh.
No, I asked Dorit if she trusted her husband.
Well, what was the intent behind that question?
She's threatened by Erica for flashing her husband.
No, she's not threatened by her.
Yes, she
No,
is.
she's not. It was a mistake. Hello, don't bring up your husband. You, of all people, should know not to do that.
Why are we all giving all this deference to PK and none to me?
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm saying don't mess with marriages. Don't
Don't mess with my marriage. Fuck that. Don't mess with my marriage.
That's not
and
what I
that's
mean.
exactly what you did. Oh, look, I'm out there flashing everyone's fucking husband. No, don't fuck with my marriage.
No,
And you're worried about her marriage or about my marriage? Fuck that.
I don't like Rinna saying you don't trust your husband. That's all I'm saying.
But it's deeper than this. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not about what Erica had or didn't have on. What was really going on that night? What happened?
You want to know what's really going on that night?
Tell me. I want to know. I want to know.
It was a ceasing on the moment, turning it and spinning it and making me out to look like a fucking slut or whore trying to seduce someone's husband. You fill in whatever fucking adjective.
But why?
And you know, it's at my expense and I'm the one that has to live through this.
But why? You guys tell me why.
No one was making you out
But you did.
to look like a...
But you did.
Who cares?
The only thing I care about are the repercussions of it.
But what are the repercussions?
I have to explain a lot of shit. And that sucks.
Tom is going to believe you 1,000%. He's not going to question
Yeah,
it.
I shouldn't have to do that. It's funny in the moment, and then when it dies in the moment. It's not funny when husbands become involved. It becomes a bunch of bullshit.
Erica, I need to say something to you because I didn't know all of this and I feel very bad. And particularly what you said just now about your husband because I didn't...
Oh, now you thought about it. Well, you know what you can do for me? You can apologize to my husband. You can apologize to my husband for fucking saying all this shit. And then I'll be square with you. You can apologize and say, you know what? Tom, I fucked up.
Okay.
And then your husband can apologize to him, too.
You can ask me to do whatever, and if I want to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah,
but
you know what? PK knows the truth.
I don't run PK.
You don't? You don't run PK?
Well,
I'm certainly not going to tell PK, go call Erica's husband and apologize.
I would do that to my husband.
I would.
Listen, if he chooses
I would call.
to.
I'd be like, hey, I did something really wrong. I need your help.
Dorit, she's in pain.
Why have you not
Dorit.
said any of...
Dorit.
Can you just let me have a conversation with
Dorit, can't you see that she's hurting?
her? Why are you screaming my name?
Dorit.
Please just stop talking.
Dorit.
Oh my God.
Dorit,
Why can't you just...
with her.
Why can't you let me have a conversation with her?
Then fucking listen to her.
Okay, settle down.
Listen. Hey, listen. Hey, guys, listen. Listen for a sec.
I am talking to her. We are talking together.
Listen with your heart.
Lisa shoves food into her mouth.
Oh, stop, Lisa.
We are having a conversation, please.
I don't have anything else to say. I'm done.
Lisa puts more food in her mouth. Long beat. This sucks.
Erica, I am extremely sorry if I hurt your feelings. I never intended to hurt your feelings. I swear on my mother's life. It's not really a big deal.
No, but you made it a big deal, and that's the problem.
No, that's not
No,
fair.
you made it a really big deal, Dorit.
You're right, but you know what? I don't think she meant this in a malicious way, and I don't think she really understood what she was getting into.
Eileen, I love you.
I don't think she's
I love
evil.
you.
Evil.
No one called her evil.
She's already saying sorry, so what do you want then?
it is what it is.
So there's nothing she could do or say that would make
Not
it okay?
really.
Because she didn't kill your child. I mean,
Hey, Eileen. Don't do that.
so you're not ready for that?
I'm not doing shit right now.
All right.
I don't have to forgive anyone right now.
Okay, then I just mean we're all human.
No, so let's not do that, and don't ever bring up killing my child again, because my child could get killed.
All right, I didn't mean it like
my
that.
child could get killed.
No. You're right, I didn't mean it like that. Her son is a police officer. I just meant she didn't commit some horrible, heinous crime, but we're all here. And
Eileen, don't you bring up my kid again.
I didn't mean that.
Don't ever do that.
Okay, figure of speech.
Eileen, your kid doesn't put on a uniform every night and put his life on the line for people he doesn't know.
I didn't mean it like
Now,
that.
don't you ever talk about my kid again.
She didn't talk about your kid. I didn't talk about your
Shut
kid.
the fuck up! You don't know what I deal with every night.
I don't. I actually don't.
Your kid's not out there. Don't you ever do that again.
I won't.
If you ever talk about anyone in a police uniform who serves and defends their public, and fuck you for that.
It's okay. It's okay.
I won't. I'm sorry.
She loves you. She loves
Yes,
you.
it's okay.
She
It's
adores you. She never meant it like that.
Okay. We're okay.
I get done it for every night, especially in this climate.
Okay, I
I'm tired of that shit from you.
No one is going to do anything to you,
I
Erica.
don't bring it up because you know what? He's an adult and he's his choice. Don't you ever criticize that.
Okay. We're okay. You want to walk away?
No, I'm fine.
You know what? I want to take a moment to honor her son.
No, that's good. Please don't do that. You know, my family's not looking for that. My son's not looking for that. I'm not looking for that.
You know what? She adores you. She didn't mean it like that.
It's not like she killed your kid. No, my kid could very easily be killed, and the truth is that none of you face that here.
Well, I never meant anything to your son. You know I have the utmost respect for him.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Wow. Wow.
Cool.
I have to change the subject here for a second.
Oh.
Please, I'm begging you.
I have to ask a question. I'm gonna ask you.
Oh, one more question, God.
Yep, I'm just gonna say it because I'm leaving. So, what I want to know is when I was at your dinner and you all got up and left and everyone said, Dorit, you need to get touched up, and you all left from the table, why? Do you know why?
After dinner?
Yeah.
We do that when we're done with dinner.
But I was sitting there all by myself.
What does that mean?
No, I don't know. Have you ever been to a dinner party when you're just sitting there and the entire group gets up?
Maybe they hated you.
I'm just wondering.
What are you insinuating is the better question?
Okay. Were people doing coke in your bathroom?
Oh, come on! Are you suggesting that I got up from the dinner table and went to do drugs?
All you have to say is no.
No.
If someone said that to me, that's a horrible accusation. I would be jumping across the table. Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. I have to be honest about it.
Lisa, I have no idea. No one brought to my attention.
So why are you getting so worked up?
What do you mean I'm worked up about it? You've been throwing all of these weird things all night.
What have I thrown out?
I live in a coke den. I have 2 little babies, but they live in a coke den.
Well, like you were talking about being a Xanax addict, about me being a Xanax addict. If she's questioning me, I have to be open and honest. I haven't said anything about it, and I probably wouldn't have said anything about it until you question if I have a problem with Xanax.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump in. It's getting too mean. It's getting too personal. It's not about the issue and who said what and who regrets what. I know what you're doing. Low blow, Rinna.
I don't care. You know what about low blow? Better than anyone, honey bear.
Tell me, please, that you are done asking questions tonight.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh my God, I feel like I've just been let out of a torture chamber.
What's wrong with that, though? You insinuated that I was a drug addict, so you can ask the same fucking question.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You did. Just say, I don't know, Lisa, and I'll be done with it.
I don't know, Lisa.
Thank you. I'm done with it. You deal with your shit, I'll deal with mine, period. That's all I have to say. I'm done.
Scene. Wow. Gorgeous. Thank you, April.
So much fun.
Wow.
What a scene.
These ladies gave us some real joy this season.
You know, it was long, but I did feel like we had to do it all.
Yes.
It's one of those scenes that
we were trying to cut around, and it's like cutting the words of William Shakespeare. You can't.
You can't condense that.
No. Though they do. There is a condensed Shakespeare.
There should be a condensed Bachelor and Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills has come to a close.
Yes.
Everyone's silent. Stunned into silence. Truly come to them. Even if you have a question, you're welcome to.
Yes. I enjoyed on the reunion Lisa Rinna's fuck off machine. What was that?
Yeah.
That was an added touch.
It was
that I
very
didn't see
confusing
coming.
because it was just getting bleeped for the first 5 of them. But yeah, I thought that was an interesting little thing. Instead of saying fuck off, you just have a little.
She does strike me as someone who shops. What's that store that novelty?
Spencer's.
Spencer's.
Yeah.
Like someone who's like, oh, they're gonna get a kick out of this melted popsicle.
Exactly. I'm sorry you felt that way. Is the Housewives fuck you? That's what I said.
Why does Lisa Rinna hate Kim so much? Is it truly based around just that one thing that happened?
No. Who doesn't hate Kim?
Yeah. Wow.
I agree.
I don't.
Kim's insane.
You don't hate Kim because you met her at a dry bar.
Yes. Yes, true. I've never
awesome.
thought that. She was lovely to me. I took a picture and have her autograph.
I was at a party. Oh, I'm sorry. I was at a party with a handful of them at one point, and they were all very small, and I was shocked. I don't know, they have just larger than life personalities, but they were all 5 feet tall.
Really?
You had a party with them? Mm-hmm. Whose party?
Yeah, you can't just drop that. You can't drop that.
I don't go to
nugget.
parties like that. It was like an Emmy party, where there was a lot of. It was.
And they're invited to the Emmys?
It was all Bravo people. I can't remember the context.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was years ago, but I remember being like, oh yeah,
Sure,
they're
I
over
was-
there. Yeah.
Sure, I was alone on my couch.
It was exciting, but they're very small. And their hair is down to the floor.
Hi there.
Hi, so it's not a boot, it's a question.
Sure, happy.
You mentioned which house husbands might be good in bed. I just wanted to get more detail on who you think would be good in bed.
Great. And I'd like to pan the audience too.
Yeah, I like to think to see what. Yes.
Mauricio could fuck.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Lazy. I bet he's lazy.
I bet he's lazy. No, he's very sleepy. He has those sleepy eyes, though.
he's, and I say this because I'm one. He's Jewish. He's Hispanic. He can fuck. For sure.
I feel like they have a very sexual relationship, too. Kyle's always doing the splits and stuff, and she's like, oh, I feel like she's they fuck a lot.
She's whipping him with that hair.
I'm gonna get. I felt for Kyle in the reunion because I did feel for her. She's had to defend the sister and all this, but she's very prude. I do feel when she was saying if anyone talks about drugs, it's
Yeah, but she's kind of fake with that because like she did the magic brownie or whatever when they were
Yeah, when they were in Amsterdam.
and she was like, "Don't tell my kids." Like, ugh. Oh, is someone else something?
She was high in Greece.
She was high in Greece.
Sure.
She
That's
has fun.
true.
It's fine.
I'm sure.
Who else?
I'm trying to come
Who
up
else
with
do you
one.
think is hot in bed? Anyone? Harry Hamlin. Agree.
Harry loves Lisa so much.
He
Don't you
does.
think? I think that's so
I
nice.
think he does.
I think they have a lot
I
of
think Harry
sex.
Hamlin, I'm with you.
David Bajor.
You know, I'm right there with you, baby.
With
I
those
love
big
it.
old eyes when he orgasms, he just goes.
And they pop out like that lady who used to pop her eyes out
Both
in the
of their
90s.
eyes are just like,
If he fucked Ramona, they would like have lasers.
Oh, I think that Mario could get it too.
Oh no!
Yes, he could.
No, Jason Hoppy could get it.
No.
Yes! Everyone said no. Hold on, someone has to agree with me. Yes, thank you.
I know this guy, Marcos.
Yes. Hi.
Former Bitch Sesh guest, Marcos.
hi,
How are you?
Long-time listener, one-time guest, first-time live show attendee. My question to you lovely ladies, all three of you, is which Hollywood train wreck would you cast in Housewives of Beverly Hills for next season? We had Lisa Rinna years ago. I said Lindsay Lohan with my friend Kayleen earlier. She would be a great cast. So who would you, each of you, cast as...
That would be so juicy.
That's inspired.
And then you'd see inside their home and how they talk about Brandy.
I think Brandy would
so
fucking lose her
I
mind.
think we would need both of them, though, right?
Double audition. Both of them.
That's a great idea. That's
Great.
inspired casting.
Wow.
Bravo if you're listening, and I hope you are.
And I'm sure you're not.
I'd like to think you are, but you're not. Wow.
Wow. I mean, I think that's...
That takes
Yeah, that's
the
really
cake.
the best answer.
Here we have another. Yes, please.
I just want to know why you haven't talked about Eileen's drawn-on mole and one earring.
Did you notice this? Drawn on mole.
Drawn on mole. I've
didn't-
seen her mole, but is it a truly drawn on?
The question asker disappeared.
She was
What
like
about
a
the
little
mole?
that scurried away.
That was a ghost.
Where is the mole and why on earth would someone do that?
That was the mole.
You didn't talk about me.
I'll do what I do best and disappear.
Wow, we have another. Finally, guys, we're so
We didn't
excited
even
you're
answer the
here.
question.
No, I did talk about it because honestly, I didn't notice it. My father-in-law once said to me, "Danielle, you don't notice much," and I was like, "True."
Hi, how are you guys?
Hi.
So, Lauren, it's funny you bring up the Emmys. I met Lisa Vanderpump at the Emmys in September.
Ooh.
And this actually ties
Again, you were at the Emmys as well. Everybody's at the
Okay,
Emmys.
well,
Lisa was there?
Let's be honest, I'm just a PA, so it's really not that big of a deal. But this ties in perfectly because I made a little resume. Danielle, I don't know if you recall, but a couple of weeks ago you said you're in need of correspondence on the show.
Oh, yes.
And I think I'd like to be a part of it.
Oh.
But
Wow.
I included the picture of me and LVP.
Oh, of course.
Perfect.
We'll be calling her
Can
for
I take your
references.
resume?
Oh, yeah.
You're so sweet.
Wow.
Thank you.
So I was working the Emmys. It was my first show PAing right out of college, and I knew I was going to see a housewife, but I didn't know who it would be. And it's the end of the show, and all of a sudden I see Jason, Pandora's husband, and I shrieked, and I don't know why.
Speaking of good and bad.
That's such a deep cut.
Yeah, I mean, it was a stretch, but I didn't care.
admire you for for finding that needle in that
I'm
haystack.
doing God's work, let's be honest.
Yes.
You really are.
So all of a sudden, I also see Pandora, and I got even more excited. And then I saw Lisa. And so, of course, it's totally against the law, but of PAing. But I ran over to her, and I said, "Can I please have a picture?" And she looked at me, and she goes, "You're the only person to recognize me here, darling."
Oh
Chills.
my god! I'm like, I have chills.
Chills, okay?
I have chills, and I'm welling up.
Chills.
I can't have her say that.
is like touching off a lot for me right now.
This breaks me open. Like, I just don't even know.
She deserved to be on that stage more than anyone else.
You're fucking right.
This is like bringing up feud and like a lot of things right now.
But like, this makes me want, like, no, people just wouldn't want to, I mean, because I'm like, I can't make a sentence. I just feel like, of course, people recognize her, right? Like, this is my whole life. Like, how do they not?
I'm gonna be on the other side of it
and
and
a
say,
place to recognize her.
I feel like she's the most famous person there, and people are intimidated to talk to her. She's too big.
I just heard that Rihanna was talking to Carol in Miami and saying how much she loves the franchise.
Rihanna?
So I feel like if Rihanna's watching, you would think that Lisa Vanderpump would be getting some traction at the Emmys.
Yeah, hello.
Awesome.
But maybe fellow TV stars don't want to like hobnob with the lower ranks.
Yet I have no shame.
Oh,
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah. Wow. Thank
So
you
great.
for this.
She did take the picture.
Of course she took the picture.
Thank
It's right
you.
there. It's the second photo.
Oh, it's here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I made sure to include it. I made sure to include it. Thank you.
She looks gorgeous.
She looks
So do you.
great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I went to SIR recently. I went to SIR with a friend of mine who works at Watch What Happens Live, actually.
Really?
And
We didn't know you had someone on the inside.
I know. Why have you not been alert? Why have you not been alerted?
Actually, I don't know. I guess I just haven't asked her too many questions about. This is a newer job, but we went before she started working there, and or maybe not. Maybe she was already working there. Well, timeline, whatever.
Do you care about your friend?
Yes, she's gonna be mad that I don't know. But I got wasted so fast. The drinks were so intense at SIR. Has anyone else been there?
You mean?
I
think
had like
a lot
some
of us have
pink-
been to Sexy Unique Restaurant.
Is that what it stands for?
Yes.
No. That's like a really bad acrostic poem.
But on the wall it says
It says Sexy Unique and Restaurant.
That's so dumb.
the drinks are really good. The food is
guys,
not good. But
This
the
hurts
drinks-
so bad.
The drinks were oh my, it hurts? Why?
I know it's shocking that this hurts.
Is it pinned in too tight?
It's pinned.
This doesn't feel great, but I'm living into it.
I'm sorry. No, it's fine. I'm just starting to get a headache. Guys, wow. Okay,
What is in
is
her-
this a boot on the ground, or is this
Solo
just going to
cups
the
is just
bathroom?
wine, right?
Yeah.
This is a boot on the ground.
Great.
Ooh. So I went to Pump recently for the first time, and I was kind of excited because I'm like, oh, maybe I'll see a Real Housewife. And then I'm like, no, Real Housewives don't actually go to Pump. Fourth table in, I see Kim sitting right there. And she's...
Wait,
Kim
Zolciak or
Richards.
Richards? Okay.
And then out of nowhere, I see a little puff of fur, and everyone in the restaurant starts freaking out. It's Harrison. But no one sees Kim. All they care about is Harrison running through the crowd. And out of nowhere, like clockwork, Lisa walks in with Kim and sits at a table directly across from Kim.
Wait, Lisa walks in with with who?
Lisa with Kim.
Ken. Oh, okay.
They sit
I was
right.
like, there's two Kims.
Yes. There's only an olive tree separating them. They do not speak.
The symbolism
Wait,
of
she
that.
didn't say hi to her?
The olive tree was right there, but there was no
No one
olive
broke
branch.
a branch. Wow.
Wow.
Hold on, I got something.
Wait, we got something for her?
You know, all I have left in Tommy's cookie box is Kylie's Sinful Colors. And this color is cool as a, with a K, cucumber.
So Kylie teamed up with Sinful Colors now?
Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
That's just like a regular, like,
for that.
she's doing everything.
Oh, she's got it all.
Yeah.
She's got an empire. We have another one.
Hi.
Hi.
I have kind of two.
Okay.
So the first one is when I was in New York, I was lucky enough to go to Watch What Happens Live. It was kind of like this complicated, you have to know somebody, blah, blah, blah. And I had the pleasure of sitting next to Ken in the audience before the renovation that they expanded. It's like literally a shoebox of a place. And I sat next to Ken and he was holding Harrison and he was so friendly, let me pet him. And like I kind of sneakily took pictures of them. But that was just a little tidbit about how nice Ken actually was. I thought
That's nice.
they'd be
I
a
thought
little
he would
bit-
be asleep.
Yeah, it was kind of late at night. But the other one is semi-housewife. So I also went to Pump for a friend's birthday. This is about 3 years ago, and they had just announced that they renewed the season and which housewives were confirmed. So I think they might have been celebrating, but it was a round table at Pump, right in the middle, with Lisa, Ken, Mauricio, Kyle, Kathy Hilton,
Oh.
Kathy came out.
Little Kathy?
Must have been a big night.
And a couple other people.
And Big
I can't
Kathy, the
recall
ghost,
right
was
now.
just...
Okay, so get this. They were pretty trashed. I mean, Kyle wasn't, and she was so friendly. She took a picture with me.
Yeah.
And Mauricio was super protective, and it was just social, very friendly. Lisa was trashed, and I've never seen her like wasted drunk like that on TV, let alone in person. And Kathy Hilton was absolutely trash. And there was a DJ that night, and they were playing music, and we actually, it's not a dance club, but they were dancing.
It's not a dance or a club.
No, because Sir has like a lounge, I don't know, but Pump it's a restaurant, people are dining, but basically we started dancing in the middle, and they were kind of dancing, and I kind of made my way over and started dancing with them.
How does one make their way over
Well,
to
it's
it?
just a small little space, and my boyfriend's like, "Stop it, you're being creepy," and I'm like, "No, leave me alone, like it's fine." And I'm like, "Take
You have
pictures."
a nice energy. I feel like they must have welcomed you.
Thank you. Well, absolutely. To the point where Lisa, when she was dancing with me, because she was kind of like couldn't really stand up, she was gripping my arm so tight, and she was holding my hands. Literally,
Did she say, "You're the only one that recognizes me here"?
Is this her line? This is like her pickup line.
She was mumbling stuff, and I was like, "I'm so glad you're on the next season." She's like, "Yeah, whatever." But she was holding my hands, dancing with me. We literally had a dance session, and then Kathy Hilton begins to then try to molest my boyfriend, and he's at that point telling me, "Oh my God!" Like I'm like, "Stop it! Let her do it! Let her do it!" I swear on everything, she was trying to grab his face and kiss him. She pushed him up against the wall.
What?
I swear to God. She was grabbing his butt.
This is like Candy and Portia.
That totally happened. She was so wasted. I felt kind of bad for her, but she was grabbing his butt, and he's cute. I'm like, "Okay, go ahead. Let it happen." And then she falls down, eats shit so bad on the ground, and my boyfriend's like trying to help her up, and it just like it kind of became like kind of sad. But it was just
yeah, it sounds.
I couldn't take it, and he finally escaped. But I had the pictures, and I'm like, I could totally send these to TMZ, but I'm not. But it was just so fun.
You've come to the right place.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're amongst friends. Thank
I
you.
wish I had something
We have
better for you. I have nothing for you, and yet I wish
We
I
have
had
nothing
everything
for
for
you.
you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank
I love
you.
you guys.
You're
We'll send you
lovely.
love.
Thank you. That's so cute.
We send you love. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do one more quick one, and then we're getting to the end of the show, guys.
I can't believe I'm gonna follow that.
Jess!
Oh my God,
my friend.
I've told Casey this story before in the car about Ramona at the party that I hosted, where she was like the main guest.
Okay, what happened?
So I've met Ramona on 3 separate occasions. One was on the subway. She rides
the subway?
With her daughter. Yeah, she was on the subway. Isn't that odd?
Shocking.
And then the other was on like the corner of 81st Street coming out of a shoe store.
That sounds right.
And then the third was I hosted a party where my only job was to greet Ramona and introduce her to all of the basically fashion designers that were at this event. So she came in by herself with her wine hanging out of her bag. Like it was in her bag. And she was opening it and drinking it at the party where, like, there was an open bar. She could have easily just drank the wine, but she had her own wine in her bag. So she was drinking it, and she was acting as if I can only imagine what it is, like Xanax and wine at the same time. Her eyelids were just, those big eyes, just half closed, and it was my time to, like, introduce her to everybody. So I'm taking her around, and she's about, like, 5-10 feet behind me, and I'm trying my best to, like, have a lot of, like, energy, and she's just sort of dragging her feet behind. She wouldn't engage not only with the people, but with me, and, like, that was my job there. So we did this for about like 20 minutes. It was so embarrassing. And then we had to take like a step and repeat picture. And there I am trying to like be on the step and repeat.
This is
and
horrible, Jess.
It was awful. And I was trying to like, hey, we're being cute and we're friends. And literally she was like falling over, drunk, not even near me. And the picture is horrific. But that's my
I wish I could pull it up, Jess. I wish I could pull up the picture.
Yeah,
I love this.
Thank you.
That's my
This is my friend Jess Dano, everyone.
Thank you.
A lot of these stories seem to be unfortunately, that the women are like alone and drunk. And
as we have traveled cities far and wide bringing this show, most of the stories are that.
Yeah.
I know you said one more.
That's
but
I
this is really
did, but
fast.
go ahead.
Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Harry Hamlin guest starred on an A-list show, and he creeped all the women out.
No. What did he do?
He was just a creep.
Okay. Maybe this was going back to what? Thank you, sir,
Thank
for
you,
this. And I'm
sir.
sorry, I have nothing to give any of you.
Yeah. Just our love and
Do you think that was going
deepest
back
respect.
to what did Kim say to her? She said, "What about?" She asked.
Yeah, it was something about Harry. Like he's done. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what the deal is with Harry.
Yeah. Oh.
I hadn't
Wait,
heard
is that
that
like a
one.
real gossip thing, or are you just? I just went on this whole thing about how they have a great relationship.
Again.
And they had a reality show called Harry Loves Lisa.
Oh, they did?
So then it's true.
Well, it was so cute because you were like, Harry loves Lisa. I was like, yeah.
I'm like, Beverly Hills Housewives. I'm just like saying things that already exist.
You're like Vanderpump Rules. Guys, we have to thank our beloved guest, Lauren Lapkus.
Thank you.
You were incredible, Lauren.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you, Lauren Lapkus.
And her Eileen. Now, I have often said, Casey, that your Eileen
No,
is the best I've done,
Eileen
but
is
her
the best I've ever
Eileen.
heard. And her
is-
Dorit.
Oh, perfect. What is she doing acting when she could be doing Dorit?
She could take Dorit on
Why
the
is she
road.
wasting her time on shows on HBO?
Oh, wow. Lauren. That was so fun.
So you guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Such a fun show. We want to thank April. We want to thank Lauren. We want to thank Earwolf. We want to thank July and Luz and Largo and Deanna, who made these amazing things for us. All of our boots on the ground. Thank you guys so very much for coming out tonight, and we're going on tour, as we said, so you can go onto our Facebook page and see all of those dates. If you happen to be traveling this summer, we will be traveling with a new show basically in every town, so we're very excited.
But before we go,
we just wanted to say
we have a little birthday cake for April Mouton, whose birthday's tomorrow.
And
April has been, get out of here.
We just want to
My
sing
trusty
happy
assistant, this is the only thing I've ever done for her.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear April. Happy birthday to you.
I tweeted like an hour ago, I ordered a cake for myself.
What?
My birthday's Saturday.
I truly did not know of this tweet. And
No, I know, but it's so sweet because I was like, ordering a cake for yourself, that's not weird. And then when she was like, well, what do you want it to say? I was like, wish someone else got this for me.
April, this is even more devastating than the Lisa Vanderpump news. I want everyone to know April has a gorgeous boyfriend and a lot of friends.
She is as gorgeous as lots of friends. She's also so fucking talented. Look, she made this and all of
Thank you.
this.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Now go cut it. No, I'm kidding.
And how did everybody like my stretching?
And I just have to quickly shout out who was here tonight. Andrew Fernandez edited our video with Miss June Diane and June Diane Raphael.
Yes.
Our video. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, so it's Sean and Hayes from Hollywood Handbook. We just want to apologize for
whatever you just listened to. I think we can all agree that sucked.
It sucked.
It sucked. It was terrible. It wasn't a good podcast. So if you want to listen to a podcast where you're laughing, having fun with
and
two
it's
of your
actually
best friends,
smart, and a show that's actually smart,
And it's
because
smart.
one of the things that what you just listened to, not only did it suck, it was stupid.
Stupid for babies. A grown-up smart podcast that's funny that keeps you awake is a show called Hollywood Handbook. It's hosted by your two best friends, Sean and Hayes, and we are your friends in real life.
Yes, unlike the people that did this show that you just listened to.
They're just doing it so that you'll like...
They don't want to be your friends, and we already are.
Yeah. So don't listen to the sucky show that you have. Do the new show. We're doing it. It's Hayes and Sean, Hollywood Handbook, and find it on Earwolf or something.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Aukerman, Chris Bannon, and Colin Anderson. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.